Hey everyone, Kat here, your favorite ginger bibliophile. I hope you're doing really well, because we've got a nice pile of possibilities here. And of course, there's always the, ebooks that I never know what it's gonna be. But it's gonna be a fun month, because we have a lot going on. We got Summerween, we got GarbAugust, we've got Invent and Noah doing August of Adventure, or I think that's what they're calling it, but that's kind of perfect because I've got a pre-order coming in that actually is probably going to, well, if they do like supposed to, should arrive the day that this goes up. So that's just gonna have to be a surprise for y'all when I do the review on that one. So, as always, we're gonna start off with the carryovers from last month. And this one is kind of cheating because I did carry it over, but I also stayed up till 1 o'clock this morning, so I've finished it, but it is still an August read. And that's Shady Rob's Treachery in Death. I will do a quick little, short of this, and I might get to an actual review of it at some point, but yeah, it's what you think. It's a murder mystery, and there's some betrayal, aka dirty cops, in this one. It was a good read. It should not have carried over till August, but the end of July was just long and hot and exhausting, and I was kind of burnt out from finishing off, it. Yeah, I'm going back to the movies after that one, but I already posted a video on that, so yeah, it is done with. So, there was this one. I haven't started it yet, but for, it's probably going to take a couple reading sprints. We're going to try to get through Planet of the Damned. I bought this, I think, like last year. Maybe actually the year before that. It's been a while. And I have never made it past the first page because, I think, well, okay. I might have made it to the second page because it has really, really big print. And, like, this looks like a really weird, futuristic, world is ending sci-fi, right? From, like, probably the 70s. Yeah, it starts off with a dude in nothing but a loincloth having a sword fight with a little fencing sword. And the way that it is written, this is perfect for GarbAugust because it is absolute freaking trash. And oh my gosh. Yeah. So, I'm gonna try it again, but I don't know how we're gonna do with this one. This is actually, I don't remember how old this is. It looks like a 70s thing. 1962. Dang, it's even older than I thought it was. So, yeah, that's our GarbAugust pick. That maybe I can read it this time. I might just like, nope, sorry, that's only getting done if somebody like really sexy does a narration of it. And then for Summerween, gotta get some monsters in. Zombies Sold Separately by Cheyenne McCrae. This has been on the TBR a couple times, and it's about zombies. So, and drow, and maybe I will actually get to it this time. Maybe, we'll see. Because I know I'm reading James Rollins the second that comes in. That's my action adventure is, I don't even remember what it's supposedly about, but it's about my favorite author, so, well, one of my favorites, so I need that book. I had a gift card. I pre-ordered it. We gonna read that. That is for sure getting onto the TBR. This is how many books I bought, and then immediately coming off of that list. Like, we ain't even playing that. And then another one that I have been thinking about for a while that I bought sometime last year, Wicked Saints. This might have even been in a book haul. Like, I think I bought this is about the time that I started actually doing those, by Emily A. Duncan, who I have never heard of. But this just looks like a good freaking time. Snow frosted, blood drenched fairy tale, where the monsters steal your heart and love ends up being the nightmare. That is a very promising review. hopefully it will live up to it when I finally get around to it. Oh, it's kind of pretty. Look at all that little detail on the page. I got this at my favorite store for like $6. It just seemed really cool. So, who knows? Because y'all know I gotta have some fairy tales, and if they're kind of dark, that's even better. And then we've got one that is on my for the year list, All of Our Demise. Because I'm trying to finish off some of the billions of series that I have started over the last few years. I read the first one, I loved it, and hey, it's only a duology. I should be able to finish that, right? This is a young adult dystopian, which is not usually my thing, even though I'm watching the Divergent series right now, but that's mostly because I was in the mood for some eye candy, and 4 is freaking hot. Zero shame on that one. But this one actually, the first book was All of Us Villains, and it ended kind of hopeful, and there's an interesting magic, which is actually the problem. So, may the best villain win. I've been meaning to get to this for several months. If y'all saw that video of, hey, here's 5 series that I'm gonna finish this year. I have this and one full-on fantasy, a trilogy left. So, maybe we'll get through this, maybe we won't. Well, we'll get through it sometime this year. Whether we get to it this month, I don't know, because that's a lot of books. And then, hey Matthew, remember we both have this one? You gotta let me know, because I'm reading James Rollins first, so, like, it's gonna have to be, like, the middle or the end of the month, but if you're down for buddy read, let's give it a go. And I'll maybe so that way I will actually try to read this month. If not, who knows when I will get to it. Because I bought this in December. So for me, that's actually fairly recent. And I have not started it. Even though, at the same time, darn it, it's another freaking series. So I'll knock one off of the, series list and add another started one. Unless I just end up not liking it, and then that's just DNF with no intentions of ever finishing it. But it's a freaking samurai. That looks really cool. And we've got some dragon stuff going on here. So this should be maybe a fun time. Hopefully. It's probably going to be a very slow read for me. Ooh, wait, did I see pictures in here just now? Oh, hey, yeah, there is a little picture there. And it's got those deckled edges that give it a super old, classy feel. Okay, so I think that might have been the only picture in here. Darn. That would have helped. Oh, wait, no. There's another one. 2 dudes getting ready to take each other out, which, it is about, heroes and samurais, so I guess it kind of should be, gotta have some dudes going at each other's throats. Let's see, how many pages is this bad boy? Because there's some stuff at the end that is not part of the book. Yeah, there's the appendix. So it is 379 pages, which depending on the flow, I can either fly by this or it's going to take me 2 weeks. So we've got that. I've got a couple books on Libby on hold that should be coming up, like Discovery of Witches and something by Chris Kosneski, which is another adventure-y type. And hey, we got to get into it because, got our Merida shirt. Our fate lives within us. Because if y'all know, that's my girl. It is very hard to find anything of hers. I only have one other shirt. And a very, very long necklace. But I love me some fairy tales. So we got all the genres. We got our murder mystery. We got our urban fantasy. We got our fairy tales. We're going to have some action and adventure. We got some trash. Some YA stuff. So we got a little bit of everything. So which one do y'all want me to start first? And have y'all read any of these? What are you going to be reading this month? Drop a line, let me know, and I will see you soon. Bye. Happy reading.